So most people don't like studying, but if you look at the best students, you will notice that they like studying. They like studying in a way that you maybe right now like watching Netflix or sleeping. So if you want to get good grades, you need to trick your brain into liking studying. Therefore, we're gonna talk about 4 concrete tips on how to get in the mood for studying, how to make studying easier, and how to like studying in the long run. But if you don't have any willpower to stick through this video, and if you don't want to improve your grades, you can click off now and go back to watching one of those mindless YouTube shorts that literally do nothing for you except maybe giving you a short grin. Maybe. But if you want to change your grades, you have to change. We've all been there, staring at the mountain of tasks that we have to do and feeling a mix of boredom and dread. Most people get this wrong, but overcoming this boredom and dread is not just about being disciplined. It's about understanding why our brains resist studying and how to flip the script. The spoiled child brain. Because our brain is just like a spoiled child that always got what it wanted. When the child faces a hard task, he starts to cry and scream. And our brain does the same, because it wants easy tasks and less effort. So the first thing we need to do is to look at the difficult tasks and make it less difficult. Of course, whatever task we have, let's say math homework or something, we cannot make the task easier. The task will always stay the same, but we can make it easier for us to complete the task. So let's say the spoiled child has to clean his messy room with toys lying everywhere on the ground. If the parents ask the child to clean it up, the child will start crying. But if the parents ask the child to only put one toy away, it will be okay. And you have to treat your brain in the same way. Break your study material into smaller tasks, make a step-by-step plan, and do only one small task after the other. The bigger the task seems, the harder it is to start. But if you break the task down into very small actionable steps, like putting only one toy away, you'll make your life much easier. But what if you really don't want to study right now? Ready, set, study. So the way our brain is wired is to avoid effort. Getting started with studying can often be the hardest part. Alright, so here's a very dramatic and probably exaggerated example. If you leave your backpack in the trunk of your car when you come home and then lay in your bed watching Netflix under a comfortable and warm blanket, it is hard to start because you would have to leave the warm bed, find the key cars, put shoes on, go to your car, get the backpack and your things, and then go back. But the easier it is to start, the fewer obstacles, the less effort there is between your situation right now and studying, the more likely it is that you start. So as soon as you come home, put your books and studying material on your desk. Open the book on the right page and put everything that you need into place. When you then see your laptop or books, it will remind you of studying, and having your materials ready will make it easier to start because you now simply have to sit down and start. And once you start, you just keep going. You're still watching. Good. Let's see whether you have the discipline and willpower to watch the remaining part. So you now sat down and started studying. But if you now feel like the spoiled child and want to scream and cry, think about what the parents could do. They could make it more fun for the child to clean its room. So for the first couple of minutes, you could make studying more fun by pairing something you enjoy with the difficult task. If you love music, study with background tunes. If you crave snacks, treat yourself to small bites while reviewing notes. Do this over and over again and your brain will connect studying with the joyful experience of listening to music or having a snack. If you do this for a long time, this also works the other way around. Let's say you always start one specific Taylor Swift song when studying. When you want to get in the mood for studying, you can now play that song and then your brain will think of studying because these two things occur so many times together. But this is only for starting. Put the snacks and music away once you really need to focus. Align with your identity. Studying sometimes feels pointless because you will never ever again need these math skills or that one boring lecture about accounting. But remember, you're not just a student, you're more than that. You have an ambitious goal in mind. Think of the things that you want to get and the person that you want to become. You have this dream to become a doctor or an engineer, and right now you're not simply studying. Studying isn't just a task for you that has no point. Each time you study, you will get a step closer to your dreams. Keep growing.